the Atlanta Falcons, and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix now off the bootleg. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now the holder of the state rushing record as a prep here in Arizona, it's Bijan Robinson.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. London brought in motion. They motion a receiver right. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get it! Cougar 19! Bronco 80!
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score! Trey Benson, touchdown Cardinals! Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cardinals 7, Falcons nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Pitts is the man in motion. They run over center with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Mustang Warriors. Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
70.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Panthers.
They'll run here with Benson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. The Cardinals.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
But I think these guys were ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
And a lefty panic Penix on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On second down, here's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. This 3rd and 6. Again, it's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
To throw again, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Throwing again, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Burch taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On second down, Penix. He's got it at about the 8, and they are in great shape He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll lunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A pitch to Robinson, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range.
On third and goal, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready? Panther 11. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's going to be third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. first down, it's Penix. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
60 Bison. 60
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Pitts is the man in motion. Another run here for Robinson. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And the Falcons, first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
At the 60. At the 60.
Pitts is the man in motion. He'll get this out wide, and the tackle is made at about the 6. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they kept the timeout. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 2.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to the air one more time. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Gravity line. Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
11 more yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
18
First and
running,
10 at the
18
12-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Arizona. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point is good, and the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Check smash, check smash. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. London brought in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down, they need 5.
70 ready, 7.
Again, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
To throw again, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Penix going to throw again. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard. London brought in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Great London. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First play of the drive, and here's Benson.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
19 Chargers.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
This one taken at the 7. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Let's go, 79 Broncos. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 6, hurt.
London brought in motion.
Go.
On 2nd down, Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
19, pioneer.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
21 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Steady.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Riggs! Riggs!
Go get him!
Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. inside the 20-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw,
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
And they're on the 22-yard line.
Check, hurt, check, go.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, check. Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That's caught by McBride. He's taken down from just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
To the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll work this out wide to Benson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler, ready? Come on, Bronco, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
19 tight. Check, 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 check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, come on.
They'll run here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
The Falcons 40-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Cougar 19. Lion.
They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Robinson. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So a conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Go!
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.